Boom, what's happening? What's going on? What it do? It's Negro, Dr. Seuss. Today we are here to react to a sheriff begging an officer to turn off their body cam. Now, recently I reacted to a video, right, where a police officer had stopped a black judge. You feel me? A lot of you people thought that video was fake. If you see DJ Ghost react to that video, which he did, you go comment on his page and ask him how much of a skit, you know, that video that he watched was. You feel me? But we're gonna check this out. And this was a video that I saw from DJ Ghost. So if you think, or if you comment saying that this video is fake, go ask DJ Ghost himself, because the nigga was the first one that reacted to the video first. With that being said, when it comes to these type of videos, I'll make sure to see if someone else reacted to it before I do. If you want to watch the original video, it will be in the link of description down below. This video is brought to you by Midwest Safety. Let's check this out.
On September 21st, 2024 in Springfield, Massachusetts, officers investigate a vehicle parked at a casino with a missing tire and a completely destroyed rim. They then get the surprise of their careers as they find out who the car belongs to.
What's his name?
Nicholas Kochi is the sheriff of Hampton County, Massachusetts, which is where the city of Springfield is located. The officers are able to get the sheriff to come out of the casino so they can investigate. However, the sheriff won't make it easy for them.
How you doing, Sheriff?
Good, very good.
Good. Hi, Lieutenant Corey Mackey. What's that? Who's busting what?
They changed his tire.
Okay.
Try to shake his
we
hand.
came down to this.
Yeah.
We are recording, just so you know.
Yeah.
What happened?
I was coming around the corner, I popped the tires.
Do you know where? We're trying to.
Right
we were
here.
looking to see where you were in the casino and everything, and
It's all good.
it's all good.
Changed his tire.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. The problem is, hang on for a second. Were you the one driving it?
No.
You weren't driving it?
No.
Okay. Who was driving you?
A friend of mine.
A friend of yours? He's in the casino now?
Yep.
Okay. We'll see that too. All right. But I need you to stay here for a second. All right. Sir, none of us wants to be involved in this. All right. But I can smell alcohol coming from your breath.
100%.
I've got this right here.
Yeah.
Everything's on camera.
So it's already over with.
They changed his tire.
I got to take it by the numbers. We're going to review. If your friend in there was driving, as you say, we'll see that on the camera. I can go talk to him. Everything will be good. All right? What's that? Okay.
Bro, ain't no way in hell, gang. What in the flying fuck? See, that was just sad right there. The fact that you build a whole scenario, bro, and saying that you had someone else and now you whispered, let alone you mouthed the words saying that you were the one that did it. And there were subtitles describing that. Like, nigga, do you realize how stupid as hell you... If this is the reality of how sheriffs act when they end up getting in trouble, I have to say that's very disappointing. Like, the fact that you don't own up to the fact that you were drunk like anyone else was, and you could have admitted that this would have happened. You could have took the charge like a man. Like, nigga, you that scared of something like this happening, or you're that scared of losing your badge, huh? On my brother.
Seriously? Okay. I'll tell you what. Leave the car here. Leave it.
Nope, sir. Sir, I'm going to ask you to stay here. Stay put, all right?
Why?
Till we figure this out. Because based on what I'm seeing here,
Yeah.
and smelling alcohol on your breath, I'm going to have to do an investigation through this, okay?
Okay.
All right? And if everything is fine, you know, if it
Yeah.
determines that there's
Nah,
Change the
fo, what the
tire.
No,
fuck
he's
you
not
mean
changing the
everything's
tire right now.
fine?
I'll tell you
Absolutely
not.
not.
He can change the tire.
He's not changing the tire yet.
Yeah. Okay.
You're done.
Want to go down the road, huh? Okay.
I want to take everything right by the numbers and by the book, sir. Okay? By the numbers and by the book, sir.
That's what we do.
That's correct.
Yeah.
It's clear by the sheriff's body language that he is likely secretly signaling for his lieutenant to deactivate his body camera, which the lieutenant refuses to do.
Right? And if at the end of it everything is good,
Stop turning towards me.
oh, sir, just stand over here for me, all right? Please.
I'm going to go back in the...
No, you're not going back in the casino. All right, sir. Sir, I understand you are the sheriff. I respect that immensely. But right now I'm conducting an investigation. Okay? I need you
You think
to
you got
stay
all
here
the
and
power
follow
now?
the
You think you got all the
directions.
power, my nigga?
All right?
Hey, if you a sheriff watching this right now, fo, I hope you think you really got this type of power, bro. Really, you guys really think you got that type of power just because you own them highways and streets, huh? That is crazy. That is so crazy, gang. This nigga really think he on top of the law, bro. Like, you see what happens, bro? This is the reality of how sheriffs, all cops, all y'all. Every single one of y'all, bro. The more you start working, the more you start taking out so many people, bro, you come to the point where you think you bigger than anything that you have problems with. Especially when you move up from an officer to a sheriff, man, this nigga here.
Can't pop a tire, huh?
What's that?
Can't pop a tire.
You're not going to be able to put a tire on that rim anyways. That rim is completely and utterly destroyed.
Straight up.
Take out my guy.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Where, do you know where you ran
Yes, I
something
do.
over? Where was it?
Right up on the corner. And I took the turn.
Took the turn into here?
Yep.
Okay. There looks like there's a plant on there. Was there a plant that
It might have been.
might have been?
Oh.
But that's where it was. So the remnants of the tire should
Yep.
be down. Should be down
I
that
don't
way. You don't
I have
know?
no idea.
Okay. Can I ask you where you're coming from today?
Springfield Country Club.
Springfield Country Club.
Yeah.
All right. The golf tournament?
No.
No, we're just there.
I was there playing golf.
We're there playing golf. Okay.
Yeah. What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for another one of my supervisors so we can have two people here, okay?
Good.
All right. That way everything's
No, it's all
recorded,
good. It's
everything's
all good.
inspected,
It's all
everything's
good.
going to be
It's
nice
all
and
good.
easy,
Yeah,
okay, sir?
It's all good.
All right.
Hey, whatever type of karma this is, bro, you deserve it, gang. I ain't gonna lie to
You
you.
head down to the corner at East Columbus and just see if there's any remnants of the tire there at all. That's where you were, and there was
Like,
nothing there.
imagine a bunch of young
You may not be
officers
where you're
getting
headed.
on your ass, bro. This nigga is older than these
Okay.
officers,
Did you
bro.
have
Like,
to
y'all
turn
realize
in
that?
here
Y'all can
and
tell.
Did you drive anywhere else where we could find the tire?
No.
No. Okay. I'm just saying the tire should be somewhere between
Yes,
where
we'll
that was
look.
it and here.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll look.
You just do me a favor one more time. Just walk down there and then walk the whole way back to see if we can find the tire.
But that's not even the point. What I'm trying to figure out is how in the hell was he not aware that his tire popped off to the point where he parked his car near a casino? Like, that's what throws me off. If I'm the officer, I'm gonna ask, like I said, I ain't no officer, right? But like, if I am an officer, nigga, I'm gonna ask, where in the hell did you not know? Or why in the hell did you not put the time to even think you're drunk? So why would you ever have the time to think? And that's why Negro Dr. Seuss, you're never going to see Negro Dr. Seuss ever get drunk on his reaction videos whatsoever. If I do somewhat have a female that does want to get drunk, you know, around me while doing a video, then I might have to reconsider keeping it a buck.
Appreciate your understanding.
You're a good man.
I appreciate your understanding.
Yeah.
You're a good man, nigga doing his job, bro. And then again, it's like, this is embarrassing as hell.
Okay. We're gonna take a walk over where we're a little bit out of sight. Okay. No.
And it's in Vegas too. I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. It makes sense that this is all going down in Vegas, cause they doing it at the MCM, I think. So it makes perfect sense that it's at Vegas, bro.
Couple beers.
Yeah. Keep recording me. We're not going nowhere.
Okay. I'd like to ask you to do field sobriety.
Nope, not gonna happen.
Look at folks right here. He finna have the most awkwardest
Feel sobriety
face
for what?
expressions
All
ever.
right. What's that? Okay. Well, you drove in.
That was a long time ago.
Look how awkward this nigga face gonna
What's
look,
up,
or
Nicky?
brother.
I'm by my car. Bye.
Sir, when you went into the casino, did you have any drinks in the casino?
Negative.
You did not have any drinks in the casino? Because that's what we're waiting on right now. We're trying to figure out if you went in and had anything inside.
Zero.
You had nothing inside, so anything was at the golf course?
Yep.
Okay. All right. All right, sir, can you come over here? I want to talk to you.
Bro, Did y'all hear what he just said?
I'd like you, I'm going to be very straightforward with you, all right? You came from East Columbus, you turned in here, we can't find the tire. Okay. That's fine. There's clear indications that that rim is pretty destroyed.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
Straight up.
You got here about 6:40 something, 6:45, so maybe 25 minutes before you and I start interacting, somewhere around a half hour. You've got clear indications of alcohol consumption.
100%.
All right, I can tell that you've admitted alcohol consumption. You got your speech a little bit slurred. All right, I can smell it coming off your breath. I can see the redness in your eyes. I'd ask you to I'm going to ask you a second time if you will perform field sobriety so I can determine if you are safe to drive. Okay, I have a PVT that can sort this out right now.
Not going to happen.
Okay, so you're going to refuse field sobriety.
Yep.
All right, you're not going to take the BVT.
Yep.
You admit alcohol consumption. All right,
A little bit.
driving. Okay.
No.
Okay.
If that's what you're,
All right. Well,
you're
then
assume.
Then at that point.
While the body cam footage is redacted, this is when the sheriff's official arrest takes place. The body cam resumes right after the sheriff is placed in handcuffs.
Your wallet's inside the car. We're going to go ahead and grab that for you. Okay. All right. Officer, can you just sit with him for a minute? I'll take him in my cruiser. All right. All right, sir. So this is your wallet right here. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in your pocket so you have it with you. Is there a phone somewhere that you'd like to bring? In my pocket, yeah. In your pocket? All right. Can I put this 10 in your vehicle?
Bruh, Zay, come on, dude.
Right, so
you are a fiend, my guy. Did y'all see what bro, this nigga had a Zen pouch, bro. Like, you really, like, nah, nigga, bro, come on, gang. Like, your tolerance can't be that high enough, bro, for you to do nicotine and alcohol, my guy, like ganging them. I'm telling you, bro, you'll have officers that are like this, bro. And not only that, I feel like this nigga I feel like he comes from a military standard point. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Because I'll see a bunch of TikToks of niggas talking about how you can only do Nick and alcohol. Sign the contract. Hellcat 2. Shout out to that nigga making that TikTok video. I wish I knew what his name was. But likewise, gang, when you end up, signing a contract within American terms, the only thing you can really let yourself go within your mindset is taking alcohol and nicotine. This nigga had a Zen pouch. Zen pouches are nicotine, my guy. My nigga already smelled like alcohol. You mean to tell me you were buzzed and drunk? Well, yeah, nigga, it makes sense. You felt like you were so numb at that moment to the point where you thought that you didn't even realize that your tire had popped off and you parked your ass in a no parking spot. Now, to keep it a buck, we have 7 minutes of this video and my camera might end up overheating. So I believe I need to get this video done super fast. Like Sonic Dash.
This is your phone right in the back. All right, this is just a golf tee. I'm going to put that right in here as well. Okay. All right, we're going to walk down to my unmarked sergeant. I'm going to have you come with me.
Hey, it's a good thing this was last year because I want to know where this all resulted. Dang.
If they're able to fix it, we don't need to tow.
Nigga, that wheel is done.
The vehicle. If he's able to fix it and we can get somebody who is
new rims,
can drive it. All right.
At least he got that spare tire. That's one thing I can say for sure that he ain't got to pay extra for. At least he got that spare tire. But them rims, nigga, gotta go.
Sir, the keys are right in the middle. There's also a $50 bill. Do you want me to leave that in there? Or do you want it with you? You're comfortable. Who do you want to take possession of that vehicle? Is it okay? That gentleman right there works for you? He does? And they can arrange for someone to take
the person that works for you is now watching your ass get arrested.
It's going to be the black SUV at the very end. We're going to go right around and put you in the front passenger seat, all right?
See, nigga, that's why I'm not working my way to become an authority, because I wouldn't last months being a part of this. Yeah, a lot of them already got arrested, so. Are you having the nigga sit at the front?
You can move anything over there and just ride with me.
Oh. Are you just moving shit to have a move at back? And I got a question to ask one of you police officers, if you are someone watching this video. Because we have Dodge police cars, like in Texas, you feel me? Are Ford police, I don't think Ford police cars are more expensive than, you know, Dodge police cars, keeping it a buck. I was just assuming so. But then again, like, it's, you know, the same model. They just paint that shit. So I don't know why I had mentioned that. Negro Dr. Seuss is not somewhat of a fan when it comes to talking about vehicles. You feel me? I don't know why I said that shit.
After a very awkward car ride, the sheriff is transported to the police station to continue with his booking process. Later that night, the lieutenant returns to the area surrounding the casino as damage to a vehicle and scratch marks on the road were found that could be related to this incident.
We are trying to backtrack the path of the vehicle involved in the incident this evening. We did come across a vehicle with scrapes on it that does appear fresh. However, it has both white and hints of red to it. In the center line of the road, there are scrapes that appear consistent also with the tire rim that we viewed up ahead, and we're going to walk up.
Bro, come on, gang.
More scrapes in the middle of the roadway, consistent in path. More scrapes.
So he, not only that, but he has a Vic, bro. That shit is crazy.
If these
Let me
scrapes
find out
lead
you
to
did
the
another
location
car.
where they found the sheriff's vehicle, officers can be certain that this damage was caused by the sheriff himself, and may
Look
also
at the
be able
casino
to
to
develop
your
probable
left.
cause for leaving the
Look
scene
at the
of the
casino
crash.
showing to your left. Nigga, Perry the Platypus got your ass, nigga. Detective Perry the Platypus got your ass. That bitch. Go.
The sheriff was charged with operating a vehicle under the influence. It's unknown why the prosecutor did not seek a separate charge for leaving the scene of a crash. However, we are the first news organization to report on it. A local news network provides interesting insight into Sheriff Kochi's response to this incident.
Hampden County Sheriff Nick Kochi freely admits Saturday, September 21st, was not a good day for him. He was arrested outside MGM Springfield for driving
Get the F
while
out of here. You mean to tell me you put him right back in the office?
For several days without pay.
And of course you suspend his ass.
As the sheriff of Hampden County, but more importantly, as the person, Nick Kochi. There's no question 6 weeks ago was not one of my finest moments.
Kochi immediately took ownership for that behavior. Leaving court after his arraignment in late September, he pulled no punches, pointing the finger squarely at himself.
So today, I take full responsibility for what happened this past Saturday.
Now, some 46 days later, and after paying nearly $2,500 to cover the costs of repair to the state vehicle he was driving at the time, the sheriff
I understand now.
by the outpouring of support.
Because if it was weed, that's when it
again.
And if there's
Alcoholic
a day that
Nick
comes up
just
and you
wanna
don't show your
suspend
best
your ass.
version,
I get it
tomorrow you
now.
wake up and you make sure your version's better. And that's a lesson that I've kept with me my entire life, and it's one that has really helped me over the last 6 weeks continue to show who Nick Kochi is. Never mind the sheriff part. Who am I as a person?
Kochi in his
well,
second
damn,
six-year
you know
term
what?
as
I
sheriff
respect
said,
you for saying that. Like, on some real shit. I respect, like, that's literally the confirmation I wanted within your standard point. That you owned up that you're not just an officer, you're who you are. A nigga that likes to turn up and get drunk as hell, bro. Even though you don't like getting in trouble, you owned up to it. And you are what you are. People know you outside of your job, and people know how you are within your job. And I respect a lot of people that do that. So yeah, bro, Sheriff Kochi, my nigga. The fact that you have a name described as a vagina, I respect what you just said just as of right now. Keeping it a buck.
Says he's resilient, strong, compassionate, and most of all, coming out of this experience, a better person.
Good people can make a bad decision Let's not judge them on their
If
bad
you are
decisions.
an officer,
Let's
this is
judge
the
them on who they are
perfect
and how
video
they
to watch for
respond
training.
to what they've
If
done.
you want to somewhat
After his
become a
arraignment,
sheriff.
Sheriff Kochi was given a continuance without a finding of guilt for 1 year, meaning his charge will be dismissed if he avoids further legal trouble during that period. His driver's license was also temporarily suspended, and he was required to attend an OUI education program. As of April 2025, there are no reports indicating Kochi has encountered further legal trouble. In fact, in January 2025, he was appointed vice president of the Massachusetts Sheriff's Association. Let us know your thoughts about this incident in the comments below, and if you think the prosecutor should have also charged him with leaving the scene of a crash.
Now, it is unsettling when society sees the one that's supposed to...
Nah, bro, I ain't gonna fake it. I think Bro Zay really came out that... Wait, hold on. Is this video still going?
uphold the law, become the suspect. And during my time as a cop, I've had the unfortunate experience of seeing some police officers on the other side of the law, and some of them never recovered. In today's footage, we see police investigating a damaged vehicle parked outside of a casino. Normal police call, right? But it's who this vehicle belonged to that changed this entire ordeal. Because this car belonged to Sheriff Nicholas Kochi of Hampton County in Massachusetts. And as he comes outside and begins conversing with the lieutenant, at first the sheriff states that he pulled around the corner and popped the tire. But then he tells the lieutenant that he wasn't driving. And FYI, in these situations, from what I've witnessed, when a law enforcement officer is a suspect in an investigation, an officer of a higher rank will usually have to respond. And the sheriff does appear intoxicated, and we all did see the sheriff's behavior change after he realized the lieutenant was going to handle this call correctly, just as he should have. And in the Philadelphia Police Department disciplinary code, it does state that it's a privilege to serve in the law enforcement community, and we have to remember
Nigga, that was in
although
Philly?
the sheriff didn't verbally ask the lieutenant to turn the camera off, his movements were definitely questionable. And then the sheriff actually refused the field sobriety test twice. But honestly, I wasn't shocked. And then they actually placed the sheriff under arrest. Each department does have specific reasons why body camera footage would be redacted, and that likely was the case here. And lastly, no officer gets pleasure from arresting one of their own, because it's awkward and it's embarrassing. And should the sheriff have been arrested for leaving the scene of an accident? Maybe. But one thing's for certain, when it was all said and done, he did take responsibility. But my hope is that he truly learned from this bad decision.
Okay, so you're the person that owns this YouTube channel, whoever you are. At first, I literally thought it was like some sort of, you know, ending promotion. But likewise, that is the end of this reaction video. If you want to watch the original video, it will be in the link of the description down below. Negro Dr. Seuss, we'll see you on the next upload. Big 4-3, get on your knees, go to sleep.